The 2009 NATO summit takes place in Strasbourg, a city famous for the European Parliament and the European Council. This year is the 60th anniversary of the organization. A NATO summit, it's 28 heads of state, united for a family picture. One is missing here. Silvio Berlusconi was busy on the phone. It's essentially a meeting where strategies to keep peace are talked about, and press conferences, while the partners are visiting the city which organizes it. But it also means a lot of work for the city or city where it takes place. It was last year, during the previous summit, that Strasbourg and Kehl were chosen to host the 2009 NATO summit. The organization of the event started in September, but it's really a few weeks before the summit that the city workers started settling the installations. To ensure the security of the heads of states, but also to prevent NATO protesters entering the city during the summit, 20 miles of barriers are settled. In the hall is 2 different areas which are closed to everyone but the people who have a badge. The areas are the one politicians will cross, or where they will stay in. They are situated around the PMC, where the meeting takes place, and in the touristic center, around the cathedral. This last area causes lots of disagreement from restaurant owners and shopkeepers, who even created an association to find solutions in such case.
We are a restaurant owner association which consists of 70 members. After the meeting last week, it seems that half of us will close during the summit. Among us, 2 to 3 are situated around the cathedral.
Dont notamment les 2 tiers malheureusement vont fermer place de la cathédrale.
Et vous allez fermer vous-même? Will you close?
Moi-même, mon café
I close because I'll have barriers in front of my restaurant, and there'll be a policeman every 2 meters.
J'aurai un policier donc tous les 2 mètres.
But if the mayor of the city argues that the fame of the event will bring more tourists, some shopkeepers will never benefit from that.
La notoriété de Strasbourg, nous on n'en profite pas. Les touristes qui
We won't benefit from Strasbourg's fame. Only the hotel owners and restaurant owners will benefit from it.
Hôteliers, restaurateurs qui en profitent.
Tourists won't come to have a haircut.
Les gens qui viennent à Strasbourg n'en profiteront pas. Le chiffre d'affaires, c'est justement ça.
The money loss is a problem. We're only a week from Easter, so closing on both a Friday and a Saturday will affect us a lot.
Qui n'est pas négligeable, et donc il y a un manque à gagner.
And at a few days from the summit, we can notice some rather unusual tourists in the streets. The deputy mayor explains it.
C'est le plus gros rassemblement de forces de l'ordre jamais réalisé en France.
It's the biggest security operation France has ever seen.
Il y aura sur Strasbourg
There will be around 10,000 policemen in the city, plus thousands of firemen and soldiers.
des militaires qui vont venir parachever le dispositif de sécurité. Le statut de ville internationale.
The fact that Strasbourg becomes an international city means that official gathering like this one will happen.
Officiel par an. Celui-ci est évidemment une manifestation hors de toute mesure traditionnelle.
We already have 200 delegates coming each year. This meeting is bigger than usual, but it means that Strasbourg will be under the watchful eye of the whole world, thanks to the thousands of journalists covering the event, and that is a real opportunity for the city.
These 10,000 policemen are in fact everywhere, in the city center, in front of the PMC, in front of the Hilton Hotel where Barack Obama will be staying, in the Jardin des Deux Rives, the garden which links Germany to France and which will host the family pictures. Both the French and the German police work together, symbol of the peace between the countries.
Stehen Sie mich?
Divers check the river to be sure that there are no explosives there, while soldiers check the bridge posts. Everything is ready when the summit starts. Friday, the 3rd of April, Nicolas Sarkozy lands in Strasbourg, followed by Barack Obama, the real star of the summit. The summit begins. In some areas, cars can't park anymore. Strasbourg becomes a dead city. The roads are blocked. Buses and tramway won't drive till a Saturday night. Only one tramway drives for accredited journalists from the PMC to the Place de la République. But how do the people live that? It scares me. I feel like I'm in jail. We lost our liberties. Will you stay here this weekend? No, I'm leaving the city.
It's not something that bothers me. It doesn't happen every day. We have to adapt to the changes. But it's really good. There will be lots of politicians and journalists. It's an event we want to happen. It changes our everyday life. There are more traffic jams now, but it's important that Strasbourg was selected to show we are an international city.
Saturday morning, the festivities take place on the German side. The people in this street have a perfect view during the picture, so the authorities keep a watch on them. Windows closed, a policeman in every house. Security prevails. The summit follows its course, punctuated by the sounds of 8 helicopters, which watch the sky circulation. Among them, some were brought from the States. Traffic is not easy, even by bike.
I'm next to a checkpoint. Only people with a badge can cross it, as it leads to a red zone where the summit is taking place. To have a badge, you have to prove that you live in the area or that you work here.
The day after the end of the summit, the installations are taken off, and everyday life is resumed.